Hi, we're Reach, and you're watching Lindsay Klein's Homegrown Spotlight.
What's up? I'm Lindsay Klein in the DHA Homegrown Spotlight with my buddies in Cracked Alice.
What's up?
Crack is the word of the day, but nobody is sporting some tush crack, so it's all good. Everybody's pants in line. Yeah. That's how I start an interview.
It'll be our first sponsorship. It'll be a belt sponsorship. That's how it works.
So Cracked Alice. By the way, my middle name is Allison. I know that doesn't mean anything. But
that's how we got the band name.
That's where we came from.
Yeah.
Like we wanted to surprise you when we first came here.
We didn't actually come up with a name until we got here.
Okay. So what's the real meaning behind Cracked?
It actually started out, we were thinking of sort of an Alice in Wonderland kind of deal, but it really sort of spawned out of the music being kind of like really just exploring how cracked life can get. And we just kind of liked it and kept it, and that's pretty much where it came from.
It's definitely memorable. Alice in Wonderland is freaky, so cool job. How long have you guys been a band? And is this it? Are we missing anybody?
We're missing our bassist right now.
Oh, okay.
He
dissed.
Yeah.
Well, shame on you.
Technically,
we had
bass
fun.
player.
Yeah.
Not on Thursdays at least.
If you were here, he'd be behind this thing anyway.
Okay, so there's 4 of you. And how long have you guys been?
We've been rehearsing probably for the last 3 years, almost 3 years at this point, and we actually just had our first year since starting doing shows May 25th. So
happy anniversary.
There we
are. So where do you guys play out? Are you mostly New York, New Jersey?
Yeah, we started in New York City mostly. We played like Webster Hall and Orleans. We like to play, and we started branching out to we did Jersey, which was
Dingbats.
Yes, Dingbats. We went up and played the Room in Connecticut. We're just starting trying to work our way around, but New York City is definitely where we tend to be the most.
Okay. So what goes into this writing? Is it a collective?
It's definitely a collective writing process. I'd say that Alex probably comes up with the major musical theme that we start with, and then we'll basically dicker over where things go. We'll make fun of Lou not being able to count, and then we'll bring in it's basically like he'll do 95% of the music, and then I tweak 5%, and then I'll do 95% of the lyrics, and then he tweaks 5% of that. It usually works out to some sort of balance like that.
Well, he can't give me too much credit. I'd say it's more like 94%, and he gets like 6%. But no, like I'll come in with a concept or an idea for a song and a basic arrangement, and we'll sit there and we'll work on it a few times till we feel that we have something solid that we can really develop into a song. I may come up with the ideas, but it doesn't really become music, and so we get into the studio and sit down and put it all together.
Segue. Did you have this produced? Did you guys do it, or did you have somebody else?
There's this really cool guy we know. He's about this tall, my complexion, kind of looks like me, who does a lot of the production work, and luckily he doesn't really charge us much,
Good.
So it's really cool. No, but honestly, our friend Ben Henry, Leverage Music Studios, he's a great buddy of ours, he's an awesome engineer, and he co-produces the stuff with me, and he just does a fantastic job, and especially us as performing artists being out there, it's very affordable as well, so we can continue to put out, music every like every 6 months to a year, which is the goal, which is what we want to start doing after this next record.
Alright, so last question I always ask bands when they come in to an artist just starting off in the original music scene. Piece of advice. This is my favorite question. Everybody's like, seriously? Come on, man. You've seen my videos. You know I ask it.
It's hard. It's work. You have to be willing to really put the work in up front, and the more work you're willing to put in, the more success you're going to get out of it. It doesn't just happen by magic. You really gotta push as hard as you possibly can, because you're one of millions and millions of other bands that are doing the same thing you are, and you got to do something to set yourself apart. And part of that is doing the work.
Okay.
A lot of leg work.
Like literally walking.
I would say, first and foremost, find the right people that are not only bandmates but can become close friends with you, because you're going to spend a lot of time with them, and stick with it. It's never easy. You hardly ever get anything right on the first try, so just keep going and push forward, and good things will happen.
They said it all. I just hear.
Don't play bass.
Yeah, I don't play bass.
You don't show up for recording video interviews. All right, so just tell everybody where they can find your music and your websites. And
We have our Cracked Alice Facebook page. We also have crackedalice.us as our main website, which will link to everything. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. We're pretty obnoxious about it, so look up Cracked Alice. Yeah, look up Cracked Alice, you'll find it. We'll be there.
All right, thank you guys so much. Check them out.